When it comes to understanding a man's true feelings, actions consistently speak louder than words. While a man might not always verbally express the depth of his affection, his subconscious behavior invariably gives him away when a woman has taken total control of his thoughts. In the realm of relationship psychology, the transition from casual interest to absolute infatuation changes the way a man interacts with his environment. When you never leave his mind, his daily routine naturally restructures itself around your presence. The mental real estate you occupy begins to manifest in a series of subtle, involuntary habits ranging from spontaneous digital check-ins to a heightened instinct for your physical safety and comfort. These 15 behavioral indicators are not calculated moves designed to impress. Rather, they are the natural spillover of an overflowing mind. Whether he is filtering his entire day through your shared sense of humor, subconsciously mirroring your body language, or preserving the tiniest details of your past conversations, his actions reveal a deep psychological synchronization. He begins to view his future not as an individual journey, but through the lens of a partnership, seamlessly weaving you into his long-term goals and daily dialogue. Recognizing these subtle signs allows you to look past the surface and read the unspoken language of his devotion. The following breakdown explores the core behavioral patterns a man exhibits when you have become his favorite daily distraction, his ultimate comfort, and the permanent fixture anchoring his inner mental world. 1. He sends no-reason texts throughout the day. When a man constantly has you on his mind, he doesn't wait for a specific excuse or an urgent question to reach out. Instead, you will find your phone lighting up with random check-ins, casual observations, or simple updates about his day. These frequent, spontaneous messages are a direct reflection of his internal thoughts spilling over into reality. Every time he sees something mildly amusing or experiences a quiet moment at work, his immediate instinct is to share it with you. It is a digital way of reaching out to touch your hand, proving that no matter how busy his schedule gets, you remain his favorite distraction. These texts keep a continuous, effortless thread of conversation alive between you two, showing that you are deeply woven into the daily fabric of his thoughts. 2. He remembers the trivial details you mentioned in passing. A man who cannot get you out of his head listens to you with intense, deliberate focus. He doesn't just hear your words, he catalogues them. Weeks after a casual conversation, he might surprise you by bringing up your childhood pet's name, a specific allergy, or a random book you expressed interest in. This level of retention happens because everything you say holds immense value to him. While ordinary details fade from memory in typical conversations, his mind actively preserves your unique preferences and stories. Recalling these minor facts demonstrates an emotional investment that goes far beyond polite attentiveness. It proves he is constantly turning your conversations over in his mind, analyzing what makes you happy, and using those tiny details to understand your world and build a deeper, more meaningful connection with you. 3. He randomly sends you memes, links, or songs that reminded him of you. Your presence in his mind acts like a permanent filter through which he views the world. When he is scrolling through social media, listening to a new playlist, or watching a video, his thoughts instantly link back to you. Sending you a specific song lyric or a funny meme is his way of saying you are right there with him in spirit. It shows that external stimuli are constantly triggering thoughts of your shared humor, your taste in music, or past conversations. This behavior is entirely involuntary. He sees something beautiful, funny, or intriguing, and his brain automatically bridges the gap to your memory. By sharing these small digital tokens, he is inviting you into his mental space, ensuring that you remain connected through a steady stream of mutual laughter and shared vibe. 4. He double-checks your comfort and safety constantly. When you hold a permanent place in his thoughts, his protective instincts naturally heighten, leading to consistent acts of care. He will instinctively walk on the traffic side of the sidewalk, double-check that your car door is securely closed, or ask if you need a jacket when the temperature drops. If you are traveling alone or heading home late at night, he will always insist on a quick text to confirm you arrive safely. This constant vigilance is not about control. Rather, it is a genuine, subconscious manifestation of his deep anxiety regarding your well-being. Because he values you so immensely, your physical comfort and personal safety become a top priority in his mind. He is constantly scanning your environment to anticipate your needs, ensuring you feel completely secure whenever he is around. 5. He modifies his future plans to automatically include you. A clear sign that you are always on his mind is how seamlessly he integrates you into his long-term vision. When he discusses upcoming weekends, holiday events, or career shifts, he naturally uses the word we. Instead of I, he doesn't treat your presence as a tentative possibility or an afterthought. Rather, he assumes you will be right by his side. Before making major commitments or scheduling events months in advance, his mind automatically consults your availability and comfort. This subconscious habit shows that he cannot picture his future trajectory without your presence being a central part of it. By actively shaping his upcoming life around you, he reveals that you are not just a temporary romance, but a permanent fixture deeply rooted in his daily thoughts and his ultimate life goals. 6. He brings up your name in conversations with his friends. When you dominate his thoughts, his friends will likely hear about you long before they ever meet you. Even when the conversation has absolutely nothing to do with romance, he will naturally find a clever way to loop your name into the discussion. He might enthusiastically quote a funny joke you made, praise a recent achievement of yours, or bring up a unique hobby you enjoy. This constant referencing happens because your presence is heavily occupying his mind, making it almost impossible for him to filter you out of his daily dialogue. He isn't doing this intentionally to brag. Rather, your name simply slips out because you are his favorite topic of reflection. His friends' awareness of you is a direct testament to just how deeply you have integrated into his inner mental world. 7. He unconsciously mimics your body language and expressions. A fascinating psychological sign of someone who cannot stop thinking about you is the subtle physical mirroring of your actions. When a man is deeply emotionally invested and mentally focused on you, his subconscious mind begins to align with yours. If you lean in during a conversation, take a sip of your drink or use specific hand gestures, you will notice him doing the exact same thing moments later. He might even start adopting your unique slang, text formatting, or favorite catchphrases. This involuntary behavior is known as the chameleon effect, and it serves as a powerful indicator of deep rapport and psychological synchronization. It proves that he is paying such close, rapt attention to your essence that his own nervous system is naturally attempting to match your vibe and energy. 8. He notices the smallest changes in your mood or appearance. Because his mind is constantly tuned into your specific frequency, nothing slips past his radar. While others might overlook a subtle change in your hair parting, a new shade of nail polish, or a slight shift in the tone of your voice, he will pick up on it immediately. If you are feeling slightly anxious or exhausted, he can read it in the micro-expressions of your face long before you ever voice your discomfort. This hyper-awareness is a direct result of the immense mental real estate you occupy. He has spent so much time studying your patterns, your smiles, and your baseline energy that any variation stands out to him instantly. His ability to notice these tiny adjustments proves that he looks at you with absolute, undivided intent. 9. He surprises you with your favorite coffee, snacks, or treats. When a man is constantly thinking about you, his affection frequently translates into tangible, spontaneous acts of kindness. He doesn't need a special holiday or a formal occasion to spoil you. Instead, he will show up at your door with your exact coffee order, a specific candy you love, or a comfort meal from your favorite restaurant. These small, thoughtful gifts happen because something during his routine day triggered a memory of your preferences. He saw the item, his mind instantly connected it to your happiness, and he felt a compelling urge to buy it for you. These gestures prove that your joy is a dominant thought in his daily life, and he takes genuine pleasure in spending his resources to put a beautiful smile on your face. 10. He lingers, just a little longer, during hugs and goodbyes. The physical reluctance to part weighs as a major indicator that you have taken total control of his mind. When it is time to say goodbye at the end of the evening, his embraces will feel notably deeper, warmer, and longer than a standard polite hug. He will hold your hand until the last possible second, look back at you multiple times as he walks away, or find excuses to prolong the farewell by starting a whole new conversation. This lingering behavior shows that his mind is actively resisting the transition from being with you to being alone. Your presence provides him with a powerful sense of comfort and dopamine, making the physical separation a genuinely difficult task for his subconscious mind to process. 11. He reaches out, first thing in the morning and right before bed. The bookends of his day are entirely reserved for you because you are the first and last thing on his mind. When he wakes up, before the stress of work and daily responsibilities takes over, his immediate instinct is to connect with you. Similarly, as the world quiets down at night and he is left alone with his thoughts, you are the person he wants to speak to. Sending a good morning or good night text isn't just a polite habit. It is a clear sign of your psychological prominence in his life. It means your face is the initial image that greets his conscious mind when he opens his eyes, and your voice is the comforting presence he seeks to soothe him to sleep, anchoring his entire day around you. 12. He teases you playfully to keep the energy alive. A man who is constantly thinking about you will use playful banter and light-hearted teasing as a tool to maintain a vibrant connection. When you aren't together, his mind relies on the memory of your laughter, prompting him to send witty remarks, inside jokes, or gentle jabs just to get a reaction out of you. This dynamic keeps the emotional chemistry sparked and prevents the interaction from becoming stagnant or purely transactional. He deliberately seeks out ways to challenge you intellectually and humorously because your specific reactions stimulate his mind. This playful friction is a classic behavioral indicator that he is deeply captivated by your personality, using humor to keep himself firmly planted in your thoughts while you remain entirely in his. 13. He maintains intense, warm eye contact when you speak. When you are together in person, his gaze acts as a powerful reflection of his internal focus. He doesn't look around the room, check his phone, or get distracted by passing crowds. Instead, his eyes are locked onto yours with a warm, locked-in intensity. This level of eye contact indicates that his mind is completely absorbed in your presence, blocking out the rest of the world. He looks at you not just to be polite, but because he is genuinely fascinated by the way your expressions move and how your eyes light up when you speak. This visual lock is a physical manifestation of deep psychological attraction, showing that his mind is entirely present in the moment and completely consumed by the person sitting right in front of him. 14. He forgives and clears the air quickly after a misunderstanding. When you hold a permanent lease on a man's mind, he cannot tolerate the emotional distance caused by an argument or a cold misunderstanding. While pride or ego might cause others to pull away for days, a man who is consumed by thoughts of you will actively work to resolve conflicts almost immediately. The discomfort of being at odds with you is simply too heavy for his mind to bear, disrupting his daily peace and focus. He will swallow his pride, initiate the tough conversations, and offer sincere apologies just to restore harmony. His urgency to clear the air proves that preserving the emotional bridge between you two is infinitely more important to his mental well-being than winning a petty disagreement or nursing a bruised ego. 15. He references jokes and moments only the two of you share. An undeniable sign that you never leave his mind is his constant reliance on your unique, shared history. He will frequently bring up obscure inside jokes, funny mishaps from past dates, or specific phrases that only the two of you understand. By constantly resurrecting these exclusive memories, his mind is actively reinforcing the intimate boundary that separates your bond from the rest of the world. It shows that he privately replays these moments in his head when he is alone, finding immense joy and comfort in the nostalgia of your connection. Using this shared shorthand is his subconscious way of signaling that you share a private, beautiful world together, one that he carries with him everywhere he goes.